Happy Monday, coming off a 4-1 day, and we got a big NBA slate. Let's talk some basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I'm your host, Steven, ready to talk some more NBA basketball. That's right. Happy Monday to everyone. Coming off a nice 4-1 day. It was a great bounce back day that we needed on Saturday. Let's carry a little bit momentum. We'll go over the weekend bets recap in just a little bit. But real quick, if you're not a part of Outlier, guys, you guys already know the drill. This is the best player prop app out there on the market right now. You can see matchups. They also have potential assist, rebound chances, which we'll show later, head-to-head stats, anything and everything, line movement, all the research you need in one place. So go check it out. 7-day free trial. The link is below. But I'm ready to get right into it. We got a 10-game slate today. That's a beautiful way to start the week, that's for sure. But before you do, just a quick reminder, the Monday Night Football video is also out, so go check that one as we have a beauty between the Steelers and the Giants. All right, let's get into it, and that means it's time for a dad joke. That's right. Here we go. Yesterday, I got a fridge for my wife. Heck of a trade, isn't it? That's all I got for you today. Anyways, in this video, we are going to recap the weekend. Again, research stats for you guys, like good matchups and things like that. They will be coming soon. Not a lot of data right now, and I think it kind of skews judgments on some bets sometimes. So, and then we'll give you our 3 best bets for the video, and then go over that bets recap at the end. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below like you guys do every single day. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as we are on our way to 31,000 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough for allowing me to do this every day. It is a ton of fun, so I appreciate the support. But let's get into it, and it starts with the recap. All right, we start with the bloodbath that we call Friday. I know a lot of people had a rough day. It was just wild. Santi Aldama decided to take like 2 or 3 shots after taking 16. That's the NBA early in the season, and just a bad read. But the next game, he then shoots a lot and goes over this. So I just picked a bad game. Nurkic, over a half a three-pointer made. That's one of those bets that you probably just have to make all the time, to be honest with you, especially if the odds keep going up because he shot 3. We just needed one make. He just didn't make one. So at plus 230, that was good value. But LaMelo Ball over 7.5 assists. He decided to just score a ton and not pass the ball. And, you know, you can't blame him. He had over 30 points. He just had to take over for his team. So bad read, did not get there. Cunningham had another great game. Those first couple games of the season for Cade have looked really, really good. He went over this with ease, actually. Drummond, 12-plus rebounds. Brunson, 25-plus points. Brunson got there. Drummond, well, he started in foul trouble. And speaking of foul trouble, we had 3 guys get 2 fouls in the first 7 minutes. That's when you knew the day was shot. It just was. And then Nurkic doesn't make a 3. Those kind of days happen. And you know what? They might happen again because it's a long NBA season. I've seen a lot of comments of people that say you don't know what you're talking about after a day like this. Listen, you're going to have bad days like this. And if you can't handle the one bad day, then I would just make sure you're at least doing bankroll management or things like that. But in betting, it's going to happen. The thing is, I love to see that we bounce back on Saturday. 4-1 day. Kuzma under 4.5 assists. Nice winner. He got 2 assists in the last 3 minutes of the first half, but didn't get any in the second half, luckily. And then Anthony Davis' assist was sweaty. Didn't think it was going to be, but it was. And then Champagnie, over 1.5 threes, got the job done again. And then Williams, over 19.5 points. I think he scored 23 or 24. And then I added one at the end of the day for another stupid bet by me. Magic money line. I thought John Morant was going to be out. Then he got ruled in, and they got just crushed. I mean, from the get-go, it just was not pretty. The Magic did not come to play. So either way, 4-1 day to make up for some of that Friday loss. We're doing an under tracker. We are 5-2 on unders this year. It's been a good start. I've been really incorporating more unders into this year as opposed to last year when we went a little bit too over heavy, to be honest. So there's a breakdown of all the bets. That Friday put us back, but we're right around even, down 0.87 units. So let's build off that momentum from Saturday and get in to the best bets. All right, this first game takes us out to San Antonio, Texas, where the Spurs host the Houston Rockets. Second game between these two teams in the last 3 days. Rockets -3, total is 221. Spurs won the first meeting between these teams. My best bet, you already know it. I mean, let's just face it. You might not know exactly what it is, but you know who it's on. Give me Julian Champagnie over 12.5 points plus rebounds, -122 on FanDuel. That's a half unit play for me. Let's talk about this. He's played 2 games, and we've cashed 2 bets on him. We had his over 8.5 points in the first game. That was a winner. Had his over 1.5 threes in the second game. That was a winner. That was against this Rockets team. Just some stats real quick. Points and rebounds wise, he's gone over this easily in the first 2 games, 25 and 18. He only needs 4 rebounds to break even with the over 8.5 points. If you just want to do that, that's fine. But if he scores 8 points, he might add another rebound or two because his rebounds, how about 9 rebounds in game, or 9 rebound chances in game 1, 7 actual rebounds. And then he had 6 rebounds in game 2. We do not know how many rebound chances that has not come up yet. But 6 and 7 rebounds, you just need 4. I like what he's done on the glass. He's been aggressive. So I think that could help us out. But either way, I think he goes over 8.5 points as well. But minutes played, he's played 27 and 25 minutes. So 25 PRs in 27 minutes and then 18 PRs in 25 minutes. Now we talk about the matchup. Rockets were bottom 6 in rebounds allowed to the shooting guard position last year, 18th in points allowed. It's a new year, so take that with a grain of salt. Just want to give you guys info. But shooting guards versus Houston in the 3 games this year so far, Champagnie obviously went over. Desmond Bane, 20 PRs. Trey Mann had 30. That's right. He came in for an injured Brandon Miller and had 30 PRs. Sometimes these back-to-back games with the same team can get a little funky, but I just think we got to ride the hot hand here. The books are not adjusting their lines at all, and I think it's a mistake. I think Champagnie is way too involved, plays way too many minutes. So give me King Julian over 12.5 PRs as my first best bet. All right, this second one takes us back out to Texas where the Dallas Mavericks host the Utah Jazz. Mavericks minus 10.5 total in this game, 233. The first under of the day. Give me Colin Sexton under 5.5 assists at minus 125 on FanDuel. Another half unit play. I'm going to go half units today still. But let's keep it rolling. We got lots of numbers to look at. Let's hop into Outlier right now and check that out. And here we go. Let's start out with 2023. He's under this in 60% of games, okay? But let's take it down to 27 or less minutes. So you can go up there and you can adjust how many minutes you're playing. And I think it's being generous. He's only played 24 and 20 minutes in the first 2 games, but 27 or less minutes, you can see he went under this in 75% of games, 30 of 40. And what I also love, scroll down and it takes those exact games and tells you what his potential assists were. It's absolutely crazy. You can see right there under potential assists, that little number says 6.7 potential assists. And you assume a guard will get about half of his potential assists and turn those into assists. That is not a very high number. Now, let's go back up and check out 2024. And obviously, it's a very small sample size. It's only 2. He's not even close, guys. Just absolutely not even close. Under this by quite a bit. And let's scroll down a little bit and see how he's done on the potential assists. You can see 7 and 8. I mean, guys, that's just not going to cut it. Like I said, you probably want to see a guy get 11 or 12 potential assists if you want a guy going over 6. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. So he's going to have to be very lucky, very efficient. Now, let me just say one more thing. Let's go back up to the top and let's see the road games now. So it's going to be the same. We're going to go 2023 road games. It's going to be the same minutes, same everything. And there it is, guys. He's still under in 14 of 20 games on the road. And this is what's crazy. He's only averaging 3.95 assists per game. That's not even close to the 6 he needs to go over this. And then as you can scroll down from there to see in those games, those road games with those minutes last year, he averaged 6.3 potential assists. Guys, he needs to have like 100% of those. He is not a guy who is looking to pass a lot, if you don't know. So the bottom line here on Colin Sexton is this number is too high for me. It doesn't make sense to me. He averaged under 5 assists last year overall, and then the cherry on top. The Jazz are not good on the road. This could be an absolute annihilation or blowout. It is a 10.5 point spread for a reason. A blowout is an under's best friend. There could be foul trouble, but based on the minutes, and the Jazz have some weird rotations sometimes, you think Colin Sexton would be a guy playing 30, 34 minutes a game or right up there. He's not. He's a guy who plays 20 to 25 minutes. That's what the coach does. He plays a lot of players. And so all those numbers I gave you are 27 or less minutes as well. But I love this under. Give me Colin Sexton under 5.5 assists as my second best bet. All right, this third one takes us out to Madison Square Garden where the New York Knickerbockers are hosting the Cleveland Cavaliers. Knicks -3. Total in this game is 223. Give me Mobley Dick. That's right. Evan Mobley over 26.5 PRAs at -115 on BetMGM. Also on Bet365. Half unit play. Mobley Dick has really been a big part of this offense. His usage is second on the team right now at 25%, behind only, of course, Donovan Mitchell. We heard the coach, and we talked about it before, that he wants to use more of Evan Mobley. He wants to have things run through him. He's one of the young, up-and-coming players in this league. This season so far, Mobley's averaging 30.6 PRAs per game in the 3 games. Obviously, small sample size over this in 2 of the 3 games. His worst shooting night was last game at 4 for 13. but he still had 13 points to go with 13 rebounds. He's averaging 13 shots per game. That's what you like to see. Also averaging 5 free throws per game. So he's going to have his chances. And speaking of chances, he has 15, 12, and 20 rebound chances in the first 3 games. He is crashing the boards. That's what you love to see, that 15, 20 numbers. He's going to turn that into a lot of rebounds. He's averaging 16 rebound chances per game, or he averaged that last season. He is one of those guys who has the ability to have some monster games. As for the assists, we just need 3 to break even with the points and rebounds, so you could go either way, honestly. He has 3, 3, and 4 assists this year so far, averaged a little over 3 last year. You could go either way. I even like his points on its own, but I think rebounds have a really big chance here. And then matchup. Knicks are a different team this season, obviously, but Mobley did go over in 2 of the 3 games last year. Knicks have proven not to be a very good rebounding team so far. Obviously, no Isaiah Hartenstein anymore. Cat isn't known for being a great rebounder, especially when he's stuck out there on the three-point line sometimes like he can be. His team overall rebounds per game is 27th so far, so it hasn't been pretty. Also, if you just look at the matchup, you got OG Anunoby, you got Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart. These guys don't have the size of Evan Mobley. He is very tall. He is very athletic. I think it's a tough matchup. I think he has a huge game. I don't know. He could go over this many different ways. I could see him scoring 18 to 20 points and just doing most of the work on that one, or I could see him getting to 12 to 14 rebounds. Assists, you'll probably see him right around that 3 to 5 range in every game. But I like Mobley here. So give me Evan Mobley over 26.5 PRAs as my third and final best bet. Any added plays will be in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord. But before we get out of here, let's check out the recap. There it is. Let's sip on some more champagne. Make it 3-0. Champagne over 12.5 points plus rebounds, a half unit play at minus 122. Colin Sexton under 5.5 assists at minus 125 for half unit. And we ended with Mr. Evan Mobley over 26.5 PRAs at minus 115. That is also a half unit. I will more than likely be adding at least one play. So be sure to check the pinned comments on X and on Discord. Discord is free, by the way, so go click that link below and come talk some sports with us. But thank you guys for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. Go check out that Monday Night Football video. Hope everyone has a great Monday, and we'll talk to you soon.